Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling a subject that hits pretty close to home for anyone who's ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why.
Ah, yes, the classic.
We are digging into the Berger curriculum on cognitive development in adulthood. And our mission really is to find out if our brains are actually fading away or if something more complex is happening.
It's the big fear, isn't it? The assumption that intelligence is this biological peak. You hit it around age 20, and then it's just one long, slow slide.
Which was the prevailing theory for a long time, this thing they called G, general intelligence, like one single score for your entire brain.
Right, and psychologists loved it because you could measure it, but the data that showed that decline, it came from what they call cross-sectional research.
Okay, you take a 20-year-old and a 7-year-old, you test them on the same day, and you just compare the scores.
Exactly, but what are you really comparing?
Well, you're not just comparing ages, you're comparing different eras. The 20-year-old grew up with the internet. The 7-year-old might have grown up before. I don't know, widespread public education.
You've hit it right on the head. That's the cohort effect. You were measuring history, not brain aging. And that's why the Seattle longitudinal study changed everything.
That's the one that started back in the 50s, right? Following the same people for decades.
They're very same. And since people were competing against their own past scores, not some kid from a different generation, the results just flipped.
They got better.
For most people, yes. Vocabulary, spatial orientation, inductive reasoning. All of it actually improved through adulthood. We don't peak at 20. We're still climbing.
That also explains that Flynn effect from the source material. IQ scores keep going up around the world, not because of genes, but because of the environment.
Better schooling, better health.
Right.
Precisely. But I don't want to make it sound like it's all rosy.
Yeah.
You mentioned forgetting why you walked into a room. There's a shift.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it when I try to learn a new app on my phone. My niece just swipes through intuitively. It's so fast. I'm sitting there trying to analyze the logic of it. I'm definitely slower.
And that's a perfect example of what Raymond Cattell called fluid intelligence.
Fluid. So that's the quick thinking part.
It's your raw processing power. Working memory, abstract thought, speed. And that does tend to decrease with age. But it gets overtaken by something else.
Crystallized intelligence.
Exactly. The library of facts, vocabulary, and accumulated knowledge.
But also what Sternberg called practical intelligence, right? The street smarts.
Yes, the tacit knowledge of how to manage daily life. And it turns out that kind of intelligence is often a better predictor of adult success than some abstract IQ score.
Because life isn't a multiple choice test.
No, it requires flexibility. Which brings us to how adults handle that drop in fluid speed. We use this strategy called selective